In this segment, I like to call How Do I Stay Relevant?
And here we go.
Former actress Laura Bonetti shrieks at the very name of her former co-star.
What?
That name? Well, Shazam star Zachary Levi.
What you talking about, Will?
Gee, I wonder why.
Take it.
I'm Jazz Berganzo on this. Could it have been that he might have voted for the Donald?
How did we get here?
Nah.
It is what it is.
But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. And as I tend to do several times during a new week, actually not really, every time the new week comes along, new day, new week, and new bullshit. Well, fits in the bullshit category. This one is. Former actress Lauren Bernetti. And guess what? I couldn't pick her out of a police lineup, and I'm sure neither of you could either. But she's got an issue. She's got a chip on her shoulder about a certain actor that she worked with years ago, and don't know why. That former actor that she worked with, Shazam star Zachary Levi, and he just happens to support the Donald. But that couldn't be the reason she has a problem with him. Now, could it? Nah. This, coming from Barbar. Actress Lauren Bernetti shrieks "You forever" at former co-star Zachary Levi. Gee, says Karen all over it, doesn't it? Actress Lauren Bernetti put her hatred for her former co-star Zachary Levi on full display, attacking the Shazam star in a recent podcast appearance say, "Fuck you forever." Bernetti and Levi co-starred on the Broadway and Tony Award-winning 2016 musical revival She Loves Me, but the great success of the show apparently did not translate to a friendship between the two stars during a recent podcast appearance on That's a Gay-Ass Podcast. Gee, I wonder why that's called that. But then again, think about it. 2016. They haven't worked together since 2016. No, okay, anyway. But let's hear from her.
Zachary Levi's become such a monster. Does it change your memories looking back?
Yeah, I never liked him.
Oh, he's such a cruel monster.
Everyone was like, he's so great. And I was like, no, he's not. He's sucking up all the fucking energy in this room. He wants to mansplain everybody's part to them. He really sucked everybody in with his like dance party energy. Like, we're doing a dance party at half hour.
Yes,
I was
he's
like,
mansplaining.
Good luck, have fun.
When an asshole like Zachary Levi gets in there, it just feels like an assault. It feels like your safe space has been taken away from you in a way, and I think that's why
another buzzword
has been really fucked up, because you are not only saying fucked up shit, period, but you're also saying it about a beautiful soul who's a part of a community that stands for everything you do not stand for.
To use his memory for his political agenda and to watch him try to make himself cry until he had one single tear, which he did not wipe away. I was like, fuck you forever.
She continued to describe how she felt about the presence during a Broadway show, saying Levi really sucked everybody in with his like dance part energy, yada yada. But anyone also wanted to say that she was enraged when Levi described the death of Broadway actor Gavin Creel to cancer turbocharged by the COVID nonsense. After a 48-year-old actor's death from the metastatic melanoma peripheral nerve sheath sarcoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer, the Shazam star said he thinks that Creel's death is tied to the COOF vaccine, and during an Instagram live event insisted, "You better believe that with everything in me. I believe that these COOF vaccinations were not forced, if they were not forced on the American public, and that the theaters were being pushed and leveraged." Levi, an open supporter of Donald Trump and a COVID skeptic, has faced much criticism from Hollywood for his political stance. Gee, I wonder why, and who didn't see that coming. And Bernetti in particular said she was furious that Levi used Creel's death to expound on politics. Quote, "To use his memory for his political agenda and watch him try to make himself cry until he had one single tear, which he did not wipe away. I was like, you forever," Bernetti said on the podcast. Levi fully came out of the Hollywood closet during the 2024 election and identified openly as a Trump supporter, endorsing former president in September. In October, for instance, he urged conservatives in Hollywood to stop hiding and speak out. And this weekend, he defended his endorsement of Donald Trump in a visit to Bill Maher's Club Random podcast. Check it out.
I'm not voting for Donald Trump. I'm voting for Donald Trump and Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard and Vivek Ramaswamy and and Elon Musk and JD Vance and everyone else that they're going to bring in this team, this Avengers, this Voltron, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to get in there and actually do what Donald Trump said he was going to do the first time, which is drain the swamp.
So a person that you haven't worked with since 2016, you know, you expound all this hate, you know, for a guy. Now, I'll say this. The actor Gavin Creel, yes, he did have cancer. Now, was it turbocharged by the coup vaccine? We don't know. Why? Because they never said. For you to basically tell the guy, without even having to sit down, you know, because remember the days? Remember, you know, way back. Remember when we used to sit and, you know, and talk things out, you know, agree to disagree, you know? They could have went on a podcast. Now, this gay-ass podcast, rightly named, but a podcast where she could have sat across from him at a table, you know, and they could have got some things out. They could have hashed some things out. But no, you know, basically she'll go on a podcast that guarantee you 99.999% of straight people have never heard of, nor have they ever watched it, nor could they pick either one of them out of a police lineup. This is what you got. Zachary Levi has said in the past that he has slammed Big Pharma because of the vaccines. Because he knew that the vaccines were garbage, that they were going to be very destructive. And yes, it's all came out in the wash that, yeah, they are very destructive. They've injured people, they've ended people, and they still continue to do harm to this very day, those who still continue to take it. But for someone like Lauren Benetti, how do I stay relevant? This is how I stay relevant. Let me pick on somebody currently who voted for Orange Man bad and try to try to slam him, roast him, put him on full blast, and see what that'll get me. Maybe I'll have another acting part. Well, sweetie, maybe. But for Zachary Levi, and with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.